job, nice job, nice. Push. What's going on, y'all? I am Jovan Landry. I am a Chicago-based artist and athlete prepping for my first bodybuilding competition on June 8th, 2024. I've always been athletic at heart. I did a little bit of basketball in middle school, a little bit of track in high school, because my love for the arts just grew bigger and bigger. So I ended up pursuing the arts, went to Columbia College Chicago to get my degree in film and video, also do photography. I'm also a hip hop artist and performer. So in the midst of all of that, I always still, thrive to have a relationship with exercising and health and wellness. So I would say 2013, I really got into working out more and just strengthening my body. 2014 through 2016, I worked at a gym. I was a front desk attendant, but that gave me access to a gym membership. So I really locked into going into the steam room as well and learning about the benefits of that. Like from 2013 and onward, I was working out, whether it be 1 or 2 days a week or 3 days a week, or whether it be on and off. I still had that desire to want to be healthy. Like, I want to feel good at 50. I want to feel good at 70. Like, I still want to be mobile when I become an elder. Even though I didn't really know the kind of foods, I probably wasn't as disciplined on the food tip. I knew something about drinking lots of water and eating somewhat kind of healthy. But I maintained though. And even as a hip hop artist, I'm very energetic. I have a lot of charisma. I have a lot of energy. I'm just doing just cool stuff as a hip hop MC, and I have to pair that with having the ability to be strong and work out, and I'm doing my thing. Health and music, health and performance ties in together. Something that I've been thinking about over the years was that I really want to see my body in its tippest to the toppest of shapes. So I've always wanted to see the washboard abs. I always wanted to see myself at its strongest. I started working out more and maybe see some results here and there, but it wasn't until I did a photo shoot with a friend of mine's who connected me with a woman named April Lynn. April Lynn, she was going into bodybuilding. She was prepping for the June 8th show, and when she told me about it, I was like, I've always kind of wanted to know what that's like. I want to wanting to see myself in its strongest state. I'm like, I kind of want to do it. And she was like, you can join our team. Join our team at G-Fit. I can connect you with the coach. It's not too late. You have plenty of time to prepare. So maybe within that next week, she connected me with G Green, who's the co-owner of G-Fit training clubs in the South Loop in Chicago. And literally that Saturday, same week, I went to the facility, did a body scan, and did the first posing workshop. I just basically jumped in. Yes, I've had this thought for a while, or wanting to try it out and see what it's like, and wanted to see my body at the strongest, but I didn't really, from the time that it was introduced to me to join the team, and then joining the team was very short amount of time. And I'm I'm really doing this, it's happening. That was around, hold on, I'm about to pull it up. When I did the photo shoot in January, that was January 17th. So on the 27th of January, that's when I signed up. I would have 18 weeks to prep to get to the point that I need to get to for this show. Around the same time, I was taking on additional hours at my job. So I went from working part-time to full-time and trying to somehow fit in a bodybuilding prep routine and doing that at the same time. I picked the best time. I picked the best time to do this because it became the most challenging time of my life. How am I gonna fit in working full-time, working out, and then also being a freelance artist, a creative? You know, I still do gigs, and I also now have to start meal prepping. And not to say I wasn't meal prepping before, but now I have to be intentionally meal prepping with certain amounts of food and certain types of food, and somehow taking care of my dog. I got a dog as well, and taking care of myself, like having to take time for rest. Like, I really didn't even have a lot of time. So those first 3 months was really, really hard because I didn't have any time at all. No, like the little time that I had to like be social and go out would probably be on a weekend. And even then, you don't even want to do anything because we're working out 6 days a week, you know? And so by the time it's the weekend, you really don't want to do anything, and you want to use your Sunday to prep for the week. So I kind of had to like show myself, because there have been times where I would hang out with friends, and though they were supportive of what I was doing, it still wasn't as great of an influence because I had to prioritize my health. Some of the things that we do in society, as far as like hanging out with friends and family, sometimes it's centered around food. Obviously, I can't eat certain kind of food, you know, so it can be really, really tough. Anyway, I jumped in to doing this competition and then sharing it with people. I would say like I gotten a way better response as far as like from friends and family. You know, a lot of people are cheering me on and really inspired and happy for me. Here and there, you'll hear people be like, "Oh, what made you want to get into it?" Sometimes you gotta just listen closely to the tone, because sometimes people will be like, "You want to get into this?" Or just me as a woman, like especially like in the bodybuilding. I mean, I don't know, but I guess I'll say this, from the outside within, when people look at women that's getting into bodybuilding, they think the biggest of the biggest, you know, or what people call manly, which is like, that's a lot to unpack, because what is that, you know? Because it is like women can have muscles as well. As I learned through joining this, you know, joining G-Fit, there's different categories, you know, so there's gonna be bikini and wellness and physique and figure. Like, there's all different things based on your body type. As soon as I did the body scan, G was like, I can see you being in wellness. Wellness is for the girls that has like the bigger butts and thighs, legs, you know, that's what you're gonna be judged on. So I was like, okay, cool, you know. Everybody be like, you got a big butt, you know, and I love my body. Like, I love how I look, you know what I'm saying? Why not lean into a category that is more suitable for my body type? So that means I'm gonna be doing more legs and, you know, weights in regards to that. Of course, we're doing upper body and abs and cardio and things like that as well, but for this show, focusing on legs. It feels really good to know and inspiring people. It's really good. It makes me feel proud, you know, like I'm stepping into something that's really new, a new territory. Yes, I've worked out, but I haven't worked out this intensely before. So it took me a few weeks to really like get into the flow of it. But now, at the time of this recording, we have about 4 weeks left until the show. So I'm plugged in now. Like I'm tapped into the routine. Like, I am prepared to go hard on every day. it is what it is. I am seeing changes though. I'm seeing myself slim down. Like I be measuring myself and I see the numbers go down. I'm weighing, as I'm weighing myself, I'm going up and down. You know, we're going to talk about that too. I'm going up and down, but overall I'm seeing muscles form. I'm seeing muscles pop out. I'm seeing definition. And I'm like, this is wild. This is crazy. So summer 2024, we outside. We are outside. With having this frame, this body afterwards. Like I want to get into modeling. I want to get into fitness modeling. There's some brands out there that needs models. Hit me up, hit me up. The reason why I want to do this show is, yes, I want to see myself at the toppest of shapes. I want to do this show because I want to do something new. I believe in topping myself every time. Like, you know, I have one milestone. Okay, what else can I reach? You know, I want to keep stepping up. And so in a way, in terms of my fitness, I'm topping myself by doing this show. And when I said earlier about I want to see myself in the most tip-top of shape, I have even more of a reason to go for it. Because sometimes when you're just setting goals, especially if it's just like a passion thing, sometimes you may slow down on it. But if there's like a finish line you have to get to, if there's like a deadline you got to get to, you feel more inclined because now you got a fire lit under you. I'm very excited to see at the final week how I'm going to be looking. Training wise, I have been giving a workout plan from G Fit. So 3 days a week I'm doing legs. All 6 days that we're working out, we're doing cardio. 3 of those days we're doing sprint cycles. 1 of the days we're doing upper body. And another day is focused on abs. So it's been great. It's been transformative for sure. I have been talking with one of my good friends, T Banks. T Banks is someone that I met when I used to work at the gym. She was a trainer and we actually did a few sessions throughout the years. A great friend, a great coach. And out of everyone, I would say she's like have been the most excited one for me. And crazy enough, she said I should, she thought when we met that I should have been going into bodybuilding. But yeah, we're talking on the phone, and something that T mentioned was that we got to challenge our bodies. We can't keep doing the same things over and over and over. Let your body adapt to something new. And so I decided to take T's offer on doing a couple sessions. I know it's gonna be something.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, you let me know which direction.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Keep going, right. Keep going, left. Right. Come on. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way left. High. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. And higher. Yep, yep, yep. All the way down. Boom, boom. Bow. Boom. Boom. Woo. You're close. You're so close. You're so close, man. Come on. Work it. Bah. 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 Yup. 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 Here we go. Here's 13. Bah. 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 Touch the ground. Yep. It'll help. Just touch and then keep your arms here to help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't got it yet. Yep. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Make sure you're breathing. Stay low. Once you get to your hurdle, same thing, 6 rounds. This way. Push, yeah. And that's it. Good from here. Work it out. Keep it moving. Kind of like you can kind of hop up since you got the grass, the dirt. Make those big steps. Yep. Oh, nice. Very good.
The most challenging thing about all of this, resting. I had to learn. It's funny because as I'm towards the end of this journey, I'm starting to like pick up things more and more, like, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. This is what I need to do. Okay, I see the trick. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So for me, when I first started, I was not getting the most rest. And rest is super important for your body to recover. The other challenging thing for me is food. One thing about me, a girl loves to snack. So I've had some indulgent moments. Luckily, like for me, like I was making good choices like granola, or I have a sun chip. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm gonna be real. Food is really hard. There was a time that I went on vacation for a friend's wedding. You know, I just ate what was accessible to me at the time. There was a restaurant that I went to, True Food Kitchen, so good, so good. They had some really good options. But other than that, when it was like group outings and stuff, it was like, okay, I guess this is probably the healthiest thing I could have, or this is a good option to have. But it was really, really challenging. In March, I was in a car accident and stressing about what am I going to do with this car, or if I get another car, how am I going to pay, you know, like just thinking about finances, because already something that y'all should know, like if you're in the bodybuilding industry or if you're trying to get into bodybuilding, it's some investment that you have to make. I'm already making calculations like, okay, this how much for the jewelry, this how much for the swimsuit, this how much for the hotel, and this is how much for this and this and this. So then having a unforeseen, you know, incident like a car accident happen, it's just like, ugh. So I'm stressing. And what I learned about stress is that you can gain weight from stress. And I stress a lot. And so I had to just tap in to like being more zen. The week afterwards, I went and got a massage. It was so necessary. And even with food, I am eating way more than I would in general. So I noticed myself like gaining weight, and then I'm dropping weight, and then I'm gaining weight and dropping weight. So portion control helps a lot. The nutritionist, Kelly Good, shout out to her. She's been very helpful and insightful, and just learning how eating portion meals makes like a great of a difference when it comes to that. Even pooping, y'all, okay? TMI, but you gotta poop. And you know, to be honest, I feel like I wasn't even doing that as much as I should have been doing, you know, and I know that can help drop weight too. So just learning about like eating more fiber, or even like prebiotics, probiotics, and other kind of like, you know, medicine that can help you just go. Because again, I'm learning a lot as I go, and even towards the very end. Now we're in the home stretch. I'm seeing way more changes when I'm like in the mirror and I'm like doing my little arm, my little shoulder workouts. I'm like, whoa, look at those shoulders. Or, oh my gosh, I can see it popping out. Like, oh my gosh. It's been a beautiful journey overall. And on top of that, like I'm on a team with like 10 to 12 other ladies at Team G-Fit. G-Fit's been really awesome and supportive and very generous and kind. And it's just been fun taking group classes as well at GFit. I was always just working out on my own, but it's really cool to be working out with other people and working in a team. And of course, again, having that fire lit under you. We have to do check-ins every week with our coaches. Shout out to Coach G, shout out to Coach Sarah, because that holds you accountable. You can't hide yourself, because obviously, you know, we're taking classes every week, we're doing check-ins every week. You're gonna be seen. Anytime when I have those, like, oh, I just want this little piece of this or piece of that, you know, you have to like program in your mind, like, you gotta go. And soon your show will be over. But even still after the show, you can't just be going in on food. You still gotta be gentle with yourself. But, you know, cross that finish line, finish. You know, something I'm always telling myself. Or go a little bit harder, challenge yourself, do something different, you know. Try this exercise. And one great thing I would say about the GFit app is that you can plug in your exercises, and there's also like different kind of exercises that they give you different like options on, like if let's say I want to do an ab workout, it's going to give you like all these different ab workouts that you can do. You can work out with the app because it'll give you like a timer, or you can just plug it in and say, hey, I did this thing today. And then you can see your results at the end and just seeing how much weight you lifted. And it's really awesome just to know how strong and capable your body is when you take care of it and when you take your time with the workouts. And, you know, again, you're focusing on the form of working out. Now let's tap into the posing, y'all. For me, I don't always wear heels. For this show, you will have to wear heels. So having to learn how to catwalk and strut and pose and the certain kind of poses and how you have to hold your body up to get a certain look is really, really dope to me. It's really awesome. But I remember in the beginning, I was like, how do you do this? Like, what do you mean? Put your foot out and I gotta stick my butt out like this. Like this really hurts. And apparently if it hurts, you're doing it right. It took me a while to really get comfortable in my body and doing those certain poses. One thing that Kelly said was, think about like the 3 things that you want to represent when you're on stage. And one thing I wanted to represent is fierceness. And what I kept telling myself is I need to tap into Jovan the rapper, Jovan the artist. Because Jovan the artist is very fierce and charismatic. And she knows how to command the crowd. She knows how to have fun. And so I want to tap into the artist side of me, because that artist side, the performer side, is not shy at all. And this is different because obviously we're going to be in bikinis and, you know, showcasing like certain parts of our body. Like we're going to be looked at in a certain way versus being as a performer. I mean, people are looking at you regardless. That's one thing they both share in common, but it's a different kind of stage. But I want to be able to channel that, especially for this first show, because I had a moment where I just got nervous all of a sudden, like, oh, it's about to have the jitters. But I want to keep like channeling the artist side, but I also want to keep channeling like when I'm here at home by myself, you know, I'm very calm. I'm my most, you know, secure self is when I'm at home. I'm most like, I feel the most safest at home. And when I'm like doing the videos, when I'm making like the videos for the coaches and I'm doing it at home, you know, I want to feel that same sense of comfort on the stage. So, yeah, I just have to keep tapping into that in my mind during show date, is that this stage is no different than the music stage. Take your time with doing the poses, but I also want to be like, bah, like I want to pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited, and also like looking forward to seeing how all the sisters that I've made throughout this journey, see how they look at the very end, and you know, just getting a lot of like praise, getting a lot of like affirmations, getting a lot of people saying they're inspired. I'm happy to be able to do this, and again, make a community out of this. Now there's a new set of like friends and community that I made through GFit. The kind of stuff that we can do moving forward together. And again, I can't thank Team GFit enough for just their support and generosity and willingness to just take me on as another team member. Definitely does not go unnoticed. Thankful for all the support from friends and family, and you know, spectators too, you know, people that may not be like in my circle, but people who, you know, are just watching from afar saying, I see you, like this is really dope that you're doing this. And the only thing that we have left is to go hard. That's the only option we have in these last 4 to 5 weeks, is to go hard. I'm not going home. And when I do go home, I'm walking away with something. If y'all know me, if you don't know me, I love the color green, specifically olive green, like the dark olive green. I like that green. And so I wanted to wear green to represent like my personality and me. But then when you have to think about tanning, you know, everybody has to get tan, even me, you know. And the reason why you get tanned is so you can see the definitions of your muscle. I think also for even skin tone. I'm thinking how green would show up on my skin when I put the tan on. And I didn't want it to blend in, so I found the next green color, which is a bright lime green. I'm not sure, obviously, you know, who's going to be wearing what, but I know the standard colors are like the blues and the reds, maybe pink. But when I like watch videos of like past shows from OCB, there's certain guidelines and things with OCB in terms of posing and all that. So we're watching videos and seeing how the ladies are posing for the group looks as well as the individual walks. Most of them are kind of wearing similar colors, and so I don't think I've seen anyone wearing a lime green. So I figure with the tan, that's gonna just pop out. Another thing is how I want to wear my hair. I have natural hair. I typically do not wear my hair straight or long. I don't wear weaves. I don't wear wigs. I wanted to do something that's natural to Jovan. Obviously, I want it to be styled. I want it to be nice, but I also don't want to have a style that just not me, or just so I can kind of be uniform with everybody else. I want to tap into my melanin, my indigenousness. I want to tap into my identity. So I'm going with a mohawk. And so I'm just going to do a mohawk going up, and I'm going to do 2 Bantu knots. So, well, it's going to be more than 2 Bantu knots, but I'm going to have like 2, 4, 6, 8 going all the way down to the back of my head. I thought about getting like some feathers again to represent the American Indian heritage that I've recently come to learn about within my family, and rock that. Again, I'm not here to be uniform or to be the standard. I'm here to be Jovan Landry, and also be memorable. Something that I recently decided to do for my individual walk is to do a kick. Now, I'm thinking to myself, because my suit, I still have to get my suit. I mean, my suit has yet to be delivered to me. But I was like, I hope my suit doesn't fall off. I hope it doesn't break off. But I think it'll be sturdy enough for me to do like a, like a simple kick. Something that I do when I do my live shows is that I do those kicks. Obviously, it's a little bit more like higher up. It's like a jump kick. But I wanted to bring that. And I know from Coach Sarah, who's been helping us do our poses, she's like, yeah, they want to see your personality. They want to see, this is the moment where you are extra. Obviously, I don't want to be like, still be like the quote unquote standard, but add your little seasoning to it, add a little lemon pepper, as they say. I want to do this kick as my sign off pose, because some people have certain kind of ways that they exit the stage, and I want to do it with the kick. And so, I was doing it with the coach, and, Coach Sarah was just like, this is how you should do it. So I know that that's going to help stand out for sure, especially with some heels on. A girl with a mohawk with some heels on, yeah, they not going to know what's coming. I'm looking forward to the reactions that's going to come from that, and we ready. So far I'm in 2 categories, but I'm thinking about doing a third one. So I'm in wellness, again, focusing on the legs and the butts. And I'm doing novice, and I'm doing open. And the open category could get you the pro card. But I think I'm going to do an additional class and do debut as well, because after this show, I won't be able to do debut anymore. Debut means the first show that you've ever done. And this is my first show that I've ever done. And that also gives you some opportunity to be seen again. One interesting thing I'll say now, as I'm in like the final weeks of this show, people are like coming up to me and being like, you look good. Like, do you run? Like, what's going on? Oh, you doing bodybuilding? That's what's up. Then I remember as I was on my way out the gym, someone was like, you really have a nice body. What should I do to lose weight? Like now people are like trying to consult with me, how do I gain muscle? Like, so now you have people like, again, being inspired, looking to you for advice on what to do. And it's like, wow, I'm really here. And it's funny because like, again, I do have a fitness background, and I thought I was strong then, but now as I'm here, I'm like, ooh, she's strong. She's a whole different woman. Seeing the different changes in the body and seeing like, and of course, like when you look at yourself, you're like, I don't really see nothing. Nothing's really happening, but your friends and family are seeing the difference. And, even when I put pictures side to side, I'm like, whoa, like I am making a change, I can't wait to see what happens from here in regards to this journey. But it definitely taught me a lot in regards to just staying disciplined and staying strong.
I can't talk for too long, got too much more to try on. She don't run with lion, snake don't swing with monkey. I can't talk for too long, got too much more to Attention, c'est parti, avant-moi. On s'approche, hop, hop. On descend. On freine. On s'approche. Bien, encore. Ouais. C'est déjà. Très bien ça. Joli. Bravo.
Give it away.
What's up, y'all? I'm here at the Way Wild Gym Outdoor Beach here in St. Martin on the French side, and I just took an amazing ab, thigh, leg, butt workout with Lynn, but it was an amazing class, well needed. One thing about me traveling while I'm on prep, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna work out. So I brought my own like booty band, resistance band, just so I can stay moving because I still gotta go to meet. But when I was talking with one of my collaborators at the airport, someone had overheard our conversation and was like, you need to go to this gym. And I'm so glad he told us about that. So now I'm here and I'm still able to get some movement in along with some relaxation. Now to the ice bath.
Sure.
First bodybuilding competition.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was,
It was your body is like that. Wow,
Right.
really beautiful body.
thank you. And someone told me about this gym at the airport.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I still need
And
to
you-
get my workouts in.
What do you feel? You appreciate the moment? Is that
Yeah,
good?
I feel good. Yeah. The competition's in 2 weeks, so we've just been working out.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I figured this will be good. Therapy.
But it's only for recuperation and blood circulation. But for keep your gains, it's not really
Okay.
a good thing to do.
Okay.
Because this is for recuperation only.
Ah.
Not really for the for build you understand?
Wait,
what
wait,
I'm
wait.
saying? Not really for that.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that is gonna be good like that.
Okay.
I not do more temperature because it's gonna be hot. I think that it's the moment, so you can go. Ouh. Ouais, voilà, parfait. Easy, 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 easy. Perfect. Bravo. Five minutes. Relax your body, your shoulder, relax everything. Yeah. Minimum 5 minutes. Not more than 10 minutes. Okay? If you can stay 10 minutes, it's gonna be good for you. You have to put all your body. All your body in. Take your time, but put all your body.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Has it been 10 minutes?
It's okay now, I think.
It's okay.
It was 20 minutes, maybe.
What?
Yes.
No way.
I think so. Just 1 minute.
That's weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good. It's the first time people stay all this time in normally. It's like 5 minutes, not more. So, bravo.
It is Saturday, June 1st. We are 6 days away from the competition. So starting tomorrow, well, really Monday, we'll begin what they call Hell Week. And what's incorporated with Hell Week is that we gotta just drop some water, drop some salt, and that's gonna really tighten up the skin so these muscles can show. You know, you can kind of see them already, but once we start dropping those different, you know, what would you want to call it, elements, you start to get inside that bodybuilding body. I'm currently running my Epsom salt bath and meal prepping at the same time for this week, so I can just be ready, have my food to go, and be the best competitor for this event. Just last night, I got back from St. Martin with Giselle Mason Performance Projects and the Oasis Files by Lisa P. This was a trip that was already set in motion before I even joined Club and Team G-Fit. I will say it was definitely difficult staying on task with food. Now, I will say though, food-wise was really good. I would say that I had some really good options and choices while I was out there. Didn't eat no sweets or anything like that. The only thing I would say that was kind of out of the food prep or just outside of the script, as we say, is that, you know, rice and potatoes are with like every meal, including at the restaurants. And so where I was able to get alternatives, I was. But for the most part, I was eating grilled or baked or cooked over the stove meat, no fried anything. And it was amazing. Food was amazing. Also, it was just very necessary to be able to just go out of town, because the schedule that I've had during this entire prep has been just super busy, a little bit overwhelming, a little bit stressful. So it was really good to kind of just get out for a little bit, still be on task, but to just get out and to see something different, experience something different, also relax. And the last few days while I was there, I took walks, and you know, being on the island, it's lots of hills, and definitely utilized that to my advantage. And I took myself out to breakfast and got some egg whites and some oatmeal, and just had an amazing, beautiful view to look at. It was beautiful. Did amazing ab, butt, thigh class with Lynn, who was the instructor, kicked our butts. And it was just so necessary to just get to move my body, because with me being on this trip, I didn't have the accessibility to go to a gym. Orient Bay is like on the other side of the island, and we have stuff to do. So it wasn't like I was able to just go ahead and just go to that gym and take a class. I was really grateful to have had that experience and to do it on the beach, and to just hear the waves and had the sun just hitting the skin. It was well needed. Something that my friend T Banks had taught me was that your body needs new things to do. So it was also a great thing to have had that experience on the beach, doing some different sets of exercises that I've done before, but just not my routine, you know what I'm saying? I've always dreaded doing an ice bath because I do not like being cold, and having to sit in ice cold water is not what I want to do. But again, taking advantage of new experiences and to do it on the beach, so it's already warm outside, so to just get in after a workout on the beach and then jump into an ice bath, to have shared that experience with someone else, you know, was great. And on top of that, we had someone, please forgive my Charisse, I believe her name is Charisse. She came to our villa and we did a yoga class. So there were moments where, though I wasn't going heavy at the gym like I was still doing some motion. I was still moving my body. And even the cardio that we have to do at night, though I didn't have a treadmill or I didn't go out for a walk, I was in my room. I was jumping up and down, listening to music. You know, I'm an artist, so I was pretending like I was on the stage and I was rapping and I was singing these songs, like some of my favorite songs that I loved. And I was using that as a way to get my heart rate up in the evening time. And did I mention the food? The food was just the food was just so nourishing, healthy. I just want to give a shout out to Lisa P. I want to also give a shout out to her partner Olaf for just the nutritious food, the breakfast, because it's just one of the things that was like my biggest concern when traveling was, how am I gonna eat? But thankfully, being on the island, you're gonna get some fresh fish, you're gonna get some fresh fruits and vegetables, and I'm just grateful for the experience. So shout out to Giselle Mason Performance Projects and the Oasis Files by Lisa P. And shout out to my collaborators Roxy, Daisha, and Corey, and just all the people that we met throughout that experience. Because even outside of just bodybuilding, just as a creative, to be able to have been blessed with the skills of being a creative and to be able to travel through the work that you do is so fulfilling, and I want to keep doing more of that. So when I came back home, I did gain a pound, but I still feel good, you know, at the end of the day. Like, I didn't go off the board with food, and yeah, it was amazing. The day after coming back, did a mock show as if we were on the stage. So this is the first time wearing our bikinis with the team, and you know, practicing our posing, and you know, getting pointers from our coaches G and Sarah on what we need to do. For the most part, they gave us good feedback, like, y'all doing good, you know, just keep practicing, you know, don't overthink it, keep looking at the, you know, look at the judges, like all the things, you know. So I'm feeling really good about the show. But I know typically how I am with shows is that, you know, right now it's not hitting me, but typically the day of, it's a whole different thing. So again, just prepping right now, and I pretty much scheduled and mapped out my week as far as like, I'm gonna get my hair done, I'm gonna dye my hair, gonna touch up my roots, gonna shave the back, and then I'm gonna get my hair braided. I'm also gonna get a manicure and pedicure. I have a green suit, so I want to have colors that are complementary to that. I'm actually going to contact my friend Kira and ask her like for suggestions on colors, because she's really good with like style and color, and so I could ask her for some advice in terms of, you know, should I just get all green, just matchy? Should I do like green and pink, you know? But yeah, I'm really excited, and really curious to see how my body change over time as I drop water, as I drop salt, and see how I look from now to next Saturday. Like I said, I'm currently around 135, and I'm planning to be at 130 by show day. That's the goal. Just gotta stay strong. Sugar, sweets, that's the devil to me. Until next time, and let's get it.
Never will I lose, never will I fail. Never will you see me in a prison or a jail. Sometimes I wanna quit, but I remain to prevail. Impressive in the show, cause that's the constantly avail. Biking on the street fast with my wheels free well. Hell, stay riding if you rappers in the veil. On this hip hop, we don't stop, you always wanna flip flop. the two. Time is ticking on the clock. Rowing, maybe jumping rope. Hoping that the enemies that chasing me will choke. I'm testing all my limits, I become my own coach. Through these bloods, waiting to stay afloat. It ain't a joke for the folks that's enduring the struggle, love for your pain. But as long as you will push your weight, you get your gains. So continue to mush it was yours. It's what you cut for yourself. It's who you trust, about to be bringing your rush. Up, down, moving to the sound. How you gonna say you rule the world right now? How you gonna say you rule my world right now? Because I got the crown. It doesn't matter what they think, because it won't make it delay. It's not about the doubt or whether he say or she say. We taking it far, go home or heart, taking the world at large. Put your hands up high if you know who you are. Stay in the game, stay on the grind. It's the beginning, it will come in due time. It will be fine, shift your focus, state of mind. Cause you know we bringing it back and you know we don't slack. I'm in the race, my own pace, I'm on the mission. To build the stamina and breath control is acquisition. A quarter of my weight is my capacity, you mention. Not fiction, I feel like it was more than worth to mention. I focus on my set to not control our repetitions. My proposition's all about proper position. I work on every muscle, never lacking, never missing. My quality of life increases, that's how I'm conditioned. Hold on. Stop the track, but are you really talking fitness and motivational raps? To say it affirmations, confirmations, and build up foundations. Cause it's truly what we waiting on, give us vitalization. For your massive decisions, take responsibility. Live with 3 E's, enthusiasm, energy, and empathy. Because the short will expand your whole life expectancy. And remember to forgive, cause that is truly bravery. Up, down, up, down.
I just weighed myself Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. 3 days until the show. In comparison to my Sunday check-in, I did lose 2 pounds, and BMI went down 0.4 and my body fat went down 0.4%. So that's great. We are going down. I feel confident that I am going to get to 130 by Friday or even Saturday. When I weighed myself yesterday, I was 132.4. So I went up not even a pound. But I'm still like, I want to keep going down. I don't want to go up and down. But I know with this diet that we have and the water intake that we have leading up to the show, I feel confident that by show day I'm going to get down. It's peak week. I'm feeling like I'm ready for the show to be over. It's like I'm not ready for the show to be over because I'm really excited for the show and to be in that moment. But the post-show activities, and even with the post-show activities, you're not supposed to be going crazy on food, but I know that post-show and even like right before you hit the stage, you can have like a sweet treat. What I think played a factor is my rest. Last night's rest was not good in comparison to the rest of the week. I definitely lost like an hour of sleep because I was uncomfortable. It's getting warmer outside, so the apartment is getting kind of hot. Along with that, there's a certain amount of water we need to drink per day leading up to show. So I'm feeling a little thirsty. I can't drink water. There's some protocols that we have to do at night. So I was definitely feeling a little bit uncomfortable throughout the night last night. Throughout this process, what I've learned is how important rest is. Rest is very important in a weight loss journey. And I can attest to that because when I was out of town, I remember dropping a pound when I slept longer. I'm gonna try to make sure the room is super cool when I go to sleep, and I'm gonna make sure that I have some water to drink, from the day, and save me some, so I won't feel so like dehydrated and have like that discomfort. So now I'm gonna take some pictures of myself at this stage, send it to my coaches, and then we're gonna go from there. Ooh, that feels better. At least he snapped. Khalees snapped. The day before the show day eve, it is June 7th, 2024. Just made it to Grand Rapids, Michigan here at the hotel. And as you see, repping Team G. You see me? Team G, Team G. I'm all concealed up because I don't want anybody to see what I look like. I don't want anybody seeing nothing until the show day. Hair is done, nails is done, toes is done, everything did. So right now, just kind of settling in. Very soon, got to do the polygraph test to make sure, you know, I ain't taking no enhancers or anything because this is an all natural bodybuilding event. And then at 5, meet up with my team, do the athletes check-in, and then we supposed to go get a burger. That's what I heard, so I'm looking forward to that. I just ate my meal. I had some ground turkey and asparagus, and yeah, and some cucumbers as well. So I'm feeling pretty hydrated because this is the only day, or at least this is the day where I can only drink like 32 ounces of water. So I'm trying to spread it out so I'm not feeling thirsty like towards the end of the evening. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So far, so good. They say the peak week this last week, but leading up to the show, is called Hell Week, but I honestly didn't really feel that way. Obviously it's like, okay, you know, stay locked in. You know, I'm really happy that I'm at 131 pounds. I'm trying to get to 130. I brought my scale here to the hotel so I can weigh myself in the morning, but other than that, I feel really solid. I'm really happy that I was able to drop 11 pounds. Like, that is so amazing. And I'm looking forward to show day. I'm looking forward to showing off. I have some green and white feathers I'm gonna rock in my hair. It's gonna be a sight to see for sure, and I'm really excited. So I'm listed as number 70, as competitor number 70, and I found that to be so divine because my life path number is 7. When you add 7 plus 0, it becomes 7, and my life path number is 7. 7 is the number of divinity, of God, of completion, of wholeness, and I just found that just so crazy, so ironic, so divine that I got competitor number 70. So I know something good is gonna happen tomorrow at this event. Something magical is gonna happen. There is gonna be a professional photographer at the event, so I made sure that I paid so I can get coverage while I'm on stage as well as backstage. And it's just gonna be a beautiful time, and I'm here not only to show myself off, but I'm also here to cheer on my teammates and all the sisters that's gonna be on the stage tomorrow. And I'm happy to have some friends coming in to see the show. I have some disposable cameras, so I definitely want to capture some memories on the camera. And also looking forward to dinner tomorrow. We're gonna be going to a spot that's like, you know, soul food spot. I'm gonna still keep it light or whatever because, you know, I don't want to get too crazy. But either way, I'm just excited about all that's gonna come tomorrow. I know it's gonna be nothing but smiles and joy and happiness and fierceness as well, because that's what I want to bring on the stage too. Like, I want to show my personality. I want to show strength. So there it is.
I didn't think about what, you know, the camera. I would be up there with my folks, you know.
Every failure
Is
a ladder towards greatness.
Every goal
Is applied towards my greatness.
Every
life experience.
Team
G Fit. 1, 2, 3.
G-Fit! G-Fit!
All right. Oh yeah. Let's do that again. Count of 3, G-Fit. 1, 2, 3.
G-Fit!
I got the tan done. It's crazy what the tan can do. You can see a little more definition. Feel like I just came from a summer vacation and we're about to set the stage on fire.
Or a burger, no bread, no cheese, no mayonnaise.
Same.
Thank you.
Yes, of course, of course. So, think of black rock sauce for you, ketchup and mustard.
Good day, good day. It is June 8th, 2024. Just woke up not too long ago. As you can see, I'm definitely tan. Got a tan everywhere. Got to get a touch up later, but I didn't really sleep that well. So I took my mama's with me on this trip. She snores. I'm so used to just sleeping in complete silence, and I guess you can say I'm a light sleeper. It took me a minute. You know, my hair's in a bun. I got the little buns in my hair, so you know, it's not really comfortable to sleep on my hair. So it took me a hot minute to really get comfortable. So I probably got like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, I'm assuming, but I'm ready for show day. I just got to remember to tap in to the MC Jovan, you know, the rapper, the performer, not to let anyone around me intimidate me or get me nervous, and to have fun. And again, yes, this is a competition, but the same way that I felt when I rehearse during practice and when I make the videos at home of me practicing for the coaches, to have that same vibe. So I'm ready. Let's go.
Look at me. Look at me.
This is such a good idea. Your Highness.
Can't hit my head.
Don't hit your head.
Alright, we're going into bikini debut class B.
Yeah, hello.
I'm calling numbers. Okay. 61.
You already tasted it before? This? Yeah. Do you like it though? Really?
Number 70, Jovan Landry.
Yeah!
Sandra King.
Huh?
73, Jelena Minnick. Number 74, Shabreen McBride. Number 75, Quarter turn to the right. 72. Actually, I'm going to have 69 come down to the end, come on to the, the right side of 72. Can you pop down here? And 70 and 72 is scoot this way. Yep. There you go. Thank you, ladies.
Now, what we got going on over here?
69, 72 switch places.
I'm Jovan killing it at her first show. Bodybuilding.
69, can you fall off? Can you fall next to 73?
Wow.
Yeah.
77 is
Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay tight, 70. Stay tight. Keep working.
quarter turn to the right.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Quarter turn to the right.
Let's go 70. Yeah.
Wow.
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 Quarter turn to the right.
7 now. Let's get it, Joe.
Wellness, they're supposed to be bottom dominant for muscularity, still show some symmetry on the top, some short, some, like they pick up some dumbbells sometimes for body. Try to keep tight. We're going to make one more switch. We're going to keep rolling. I need 76 and 69.
You're not ready for it. Let's go, Joe. Come.
In second place, we have Jovan Landry, number 70.
Crazy. Wow. Wow. Ooh.
I heard you saying that. Quarter turn.
That's all you, player.
So y'all joining the gym soon, everybody?
Oh yeah. Are y'all the fan band?
Yeah. It was loud.
That's my mom. I didn't know where y'all were sitting because we're like,
Yeah. I'll be it.
squash.
Squash. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, love it. Big swoles.
You drew us in. Perfect physique. You drew us in. Their hair, like everything. Thank you. Yeah. Come on. First place.
All right, we back home. Your girl scored second place in the wellness debut category. Let's go for somebody's first show. I mean, yeah, I was expected to place in all of my categories, but for my first show, I'll take it. I'm gonna take it, and I love it. I'm so happy. They're my first bodybuilding show, and it's not gonna be the last. Man, killing it with the feathers. Yes, I had moments where I cheated. Yes, I had moments where I just was like, am I really doing this? But with Team G, I'm super proud of all the girls. I think everybody in my team walked away with a medal, a pro card, a trophy. I'm just super proud of my sisters, my family, and I'm excited to do one again, and I'm excited to learn more, and even like, you know, what I can do better to place for the future, to even get first prize in the future. But it was so amazing, such a great experience, and I'm about to go eat some food with my friends and family, so there's that.
Everyone get together.
Today is Tuesday, June 11th, 2024. It's been a few days since the competition. I was such on a high over the weekend, just an outpour of love from everyone on social media, and it's just like, whoa, that really happened. We really did that. So I just wanted to just reflect on the last few days, like post-show. So, you know, post-show, everyone's super excited to go out to eat and celebrate with friends. And we went to Tupelo Honey, downtown Grand Rapids. Definitely a recommended place for you to go if you want some Southern comfort food in Grand Rapids. I really enjoyed myself. For dinner, I had the meatloaf with macaroni and cheese and potatoes, along with some biscuits. So super carby, going off of what I was desiring at the time, and I was so full. I was so like, ugh, like I don't like feeling like this. Like I felt heavy, you know what I'm saying? And then after getting off stage, you know, they had some cookies backstage. They had, well, yeah, that's all they had. They just had cookies, but I did have like my own little treat. So I had some licorice candy, some gummies. And of course, you know, once you start eating, you just want to eat more and more. Ooh, it's so good, so good. On top of like that heavy dinner, I'm just like, oh, like I don't want to feel like this. And then the following day, I went again with my mom, had some chicken and waffles, some biscuits again, and some tortilla soup. Everything tasted really good. The thing about it was just, obviously, yes, these are like some carb dense foods, but just that feeling of being full. And I don't know, like for me, it's like I've programmed myself to just eat the veggies and the meat. Veggies, meats, oat, you know, potatoes, like the stuff that I had on my meal plan for the show. I really enjoyed it. Like I wouldn't mind actually eating the way that I ate during prep, like for my, like as like my lifestyle type of food, you know. And you know, I would like to still like go out and enjoy like foods outside of that, but I think just how I felt overall when I was eating the right foods, or the foods that were most like nutritious for me, I felt like, you know, like I didn't feel like heavy. I didn't feel overstuffed. Like I felt like a good kind of full or like nourished. I felt nourished. And so, you know, that's something that I take away from this journey, is just my relationship with food in regards to portioning, in regards to like what kind of foods and things like that. I still want to like do like fruit juices and like have like put fruits back into my life, but it's like one of those, you know better, you do better type of things. So yeah, now I'm just like, it's like it just changed. Like it really was life changing to been in that situation to now where I'm like, this is how I want to eat moving forward. On top of that, you know, this Saturday, June 15th, G-Fit's having their 3-year anniversary party and fashion show, which the teammates are starring in. So we can't necessarily just go back into how we were eating because we're doing another showcase. But on top of that, as bodybuilders, we just can't jump back into it anyway. We all have to, what they call reverse dieting, slowly wean ourselves off and get back into how we ate. Unless, like I said for myself, I kind of don't want to go fully back. I want to, you know, remain at like 132 pounds. If I could be maximum 135 or even maximum 137 pounds, I'd be cool with that. I would be okay with that. But I want to continue to kind of be in this shape already. And on top of that, I know that I would like to do another show. So I definitely don't want to fall too far off the deep end to where I'm like, oh, so now I gotta work this back off. You know, I want to do what I can to maintain, but it's not as strict as a prep diet for bodybuilding. So that's something that I realized when over the weekend post show. It's just like, ooh, like this don't even sit right in my body. So yeah, it's been great. It's been good. And I look forward to hearing what y'all guys got to say in the comments below. And if you have a bodybuilding story, if anyone here has been a bodybuilder and is still bodybuilding, or maybe they've done it in the past, someone that's looking into bodybuilding, I hope that this video may inspire you and give you guys like a different perspective. And yeah, there's that. All right, peace.